Hey Cordell, just give me 1 second, I'm just putting my stuff up. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. How's it going today, Cordell? Doing good, thanks for asking. Just playing a little Fallout. I gotta go see that drunk robot again. Old possum. I think I got one of those. Old possum, there it is. And he wants me to eat some bad food. I got some moldy food. There you go. Done already indeed.
After all, we're still well, I mean, that speaks to one mainly environment. You want to know what tomorrow's test will be? It's the big reasons. How about you say for yourself?
Well, good luck with surgery. Hope everything goes well for you, buddy. Yeah, best of luck with that, for sure. Out here, I'll dump my shit in the stash box. And I'll continue. A little Mountain Dew. Go down that little T-hose. Do that guy's quest for him. Little T-quest.
Wonderful to see. Excellent. Oh, gracious, you're back already. Oh, delightful. This honey, please do.
Alright, those hunters were close by. That's the one I want this time, yeah. I don't really need the caps. So I won't go threaten them for 100 caps each. So just don't need the caps. It's a waste of time down there. I'll just go get the main guy. And I have to take the camp to the base, whatever, when we go down there. Alright, let's go here. Where is he?
Will not be harmed.
You're from Kraber, right? Look, I said I'm done. About what? Selling something or what? Yeah, probably. Long road to go.
Ugh. Putting that right on my nose. Try that again. That's what I want. Saw you at the corner of my eye. You betcha, man. I'm hoping for Rick Tocchet. That's who I want. That was one of my favorite players growing up, Rick Tocchet. I hope he gets the job. He did a pretty good job on places he coached, but he was always on like a really crappy team. So here's another crappy team for him if he gets hired. But yeah, you can't keep losing like that, and very many pro sports lose that many games and to still have your job, no matter who you are. But Tortorella, the Fonz. Oh my goodness, he'd get killed in Philadelphia. It wouldn't take long. He'd start fighting with the media. It'd be funny to watch. Even who knows, he could get hired. We don't know. Like, I mean, for all I know, him and Fletcher are like really close. Who knows? But Fletcher's got to make a pretty good choice because he knows the next coach is the last coach before. Because if he makes a bad choice, well, he's going to lose his job next. But I've seen it coming, just like everybody else. Not like I had a magic crystal ball or anything. Everybody's seen it coming. You know, like they pretty much for AV. They pretty much had to win last night, and losing 7-1 at home. One, that's extremely embarrassing at home, and two, it just shows like that's enough. Like, I mean, what more can you do? You got to make a change, and you better do it quick before the guys ahead of you fire you, as in Fletcher. Well, I didn't think it was their year. But I expected a lot more. Didn't expect Ellis to be hurt like this. Didn't expect Kevin Hayes to get re-hurt. Geez, the Farabee could be scary. Anytime you're a sniper goal scorer like him, and you hurt your shoulder, sometimes, you know, that's the end of you being so awesome. Shoulder injuries can be pretty tricky. Hopefully everything goes good with them. But yeah, once you hurt your shoulder or your knee, it's never the same. Never, never, never. Where's that little Liberator shit? Where the hell is he? Those things are annoying and deadly. But, you know, I can say one thing about Rick Tocchet as a person that watched him play and really liked him, is that the guy's got passion. And not that AV doesn't have passion, but I mean, like, I don't think Tocchet would put up with some of this shit. And plus, there's one other thing that goes against old school coaches. Like, old school coaches are good. Like, before all that bullshit happened, look at Quinville. He was doing great in Florida. He's a perfect example of like him and AV, old school coaches all the way. So the thing with those guys, though, is they're very, very stubborn for changing their ways because they're so used to it worked over here, so it should work again, and you just gotta wait until the guys get it in the system in their head. And that's the problem where newer coaches adapt because that's the way the NHL is now. And Tocchet is a newer coach. He's not like, old school at all, by no means. And like I said, like he'd have no problem benching players. Like here's one, like Lindblom, the guy that had the cancer and that, right? And people, including myself, there's people are slowly starting to say it now. But people are getting to the point where they're scared to say it, but they're starting to say it now that this guy might need to get a few benchings or something because Lindblom's played absolutely terrible offensively, and he's not signed that much money to play defense. And the other one that I've never liked him. I think the reason I've never liked him from day one is because Philadelphia had such a shitty season. I had to go through it all. We got the #1 draft pick, and what happens? We didn't get Kane. I wanted Kane so bad. I knew Kane was going to change the franchise. And I just knew it. And we got JVR. And my heart just sunk. And it sunk way down to my bottom of my gut, man. Yeah, Florida has everything going, but you got to give some credit to Quenneville, and I'm sure the assistant coach is still using his system. Like, why would you change a system if it's winning, right? So he's probably using the exact same system with maybe some modifications, or I could be wrong. Totally, I'm right about everything. But yeah, like if you're playing a certain way and you're winning, you're not going to just change overnight. That'd be very noticeable. And people would be like, why are you guys playing this way when you've been playing this way? They can understand a bit because of coaching change, but you don't turn it upside down unless the team's shit. Like Philadelphia. Man, I did not see this coming. Oh my goodness, they started off and we had Ellis there for the first couple games. Things look like all right, looking good. Beat the Oilers, and do I know? I could ask you the same thing. He's like, what did I last hear? It was something like 6-week time frame from the second time he got hurt. So that would be, I guess, just before Christmas or just after Christmas, but I haven't heard anything good, so I'm guessing after Christmas. But what a disappointment, because he looked so awesome, and he looked like he looked like he is, like an elite defenseman, one of the top, definitely one of the top 25 defensemen in the league for sure. He just can change the whole game. And then we got Braun. Nothing against him. He's been excellent. Not putting anything down on him. All I'm going to say about Braun, it's like he's not a first pairing defenseman. Last time he was a first pairing defenseman was probably when he was in junior. Yeah, he's been one of the best defensemen for sure. But like, how long can that keep up? He's not young. Well, look at us. We're on a losing streak. Nothing against him. He didn't. But I'm just like, you want to talk bad? Like Keith Yandel, even though he helped set up the power play goal, I think he was like -4. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other people who were pretty shitty too. I didn't look at, but I just noticed his stats. -4. It's shitty. Yeah, I don't think they'll re-sign him, just because I just don't think they will, but he has been quite the lifesaver. I don't think anybody expected Braun to step his game up like he has and even add as many points as he has had. I think think he has, yeah, just right, he hasn't got any points lately, but when he got all those points, like those first 6 or whatever points, I don't know what it was, but he ended up having more points than he did all of last year. That's pretty cool. But no, I don't want you to think I'm putting Braun down. I'm just saying, like, he's just not made for first pair of minutes, and it's going to catch up to us, and you just better have him on the third pair with the Ando if possible. Who do I have taking the cup? Oh, jeez. I haven't really thought of that because, like, all I've been thinking about is how much longer I'm going to have to wait until my team's even able to compete against teams to get out of the Eastern Conference to get to the Cup. But if I was to pick a team, I don't know, I guess a safe bet's Tampa Bay. I mean, it's a pretty safe pick. Kind of see the West a little weak. Not, you know, like the Avs don't seem as powerful as they used to be. I don't know what's up there, but I guess I'd go with the Lightning. Wouldn't have a problem if, see, I'm from Canada, so I wouldn't have a problem if Toronto won. They're my second favorite team. And a lot of my family likes Toronto, so that wouldn't break my heart if Toronto won. Yeah, Vegas, yeah, I don't know. And as for Dallas, who knows? They're a team I never pick, but they always seem to do well, you know what I mean? So, when I was young, I used to like I didn't like, they were probably in my top 5, top 10 teams, but I used to like the Minnesota North Stars. They had the jerseys kind of like Dallas, but a little way better. But yeah, the Dallas are a good team. I was in the appendix. I was in the appendix. I was in the hospital getting my appendix watching the New York Islanders beat the Minnesota North Stars for the Cup. I was cheering for Minnesota because I hated the Islanders because I think it was the year before they beat Philadelphia for the Cup on an offside goal. Yeah. I didn't really notice it was offside when I was a kid, but you can look her up online on YouTube. One of the biggest blunders from a referee in a championship game. Actually, it was a linesman. But, oh well. Philadelphia won that game. They would have went Game 7 back to Philadelphia, and they would have won. But that stuff don't matter. Oh, you live in Pittsburgh? That's funny. This one guy he's one of these guys. He follows my channel, and I follow his channel. Like way back, I think almost my first year I came on YouTube, and he's from Pittsburgh, and he's always teasing me about Philadelphia because he's a Pens fan, eh? Oh, he always lets me know when they suck. If I'm doing a live podcast like I am now, I'm surprised he's not like popping on to tell me that they suck. The one thing I do like about Pittsburgh, because I'm a guy that likes like horror and stuff like that, you know, like as in horror movies and stuff. So Pittsburgh's just got such a rich tradition, you know, like George A. Romero, Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, Pittsburgh's got a good name for horror. But I don't like the team. I didn't mind the Pittsburgh Pirates as a little kid, but my favorite team was the Phillies. But no, I don't like the Penguins. Even when I was a kid, even before Mario, way before Mario, I didn't like them. Back when Pittsburgh always lost, and they had those like blue uniforms, like they look like shit. I didn't mind the black one so much as a kid, but I didn't like the blue one. I didn't think that looked very nice. Yeah, they were bad too. Man, I remember waking up as a kid and you have to read the newspaper the next day, find out the scores. See Philadelphia 7, Pittsburgh 1. That was just the norm. Not like that no more. Yeah, that's what a lot of Philadelphia Flyer fans, like the ones that have those podcasts and stuff that I've been loyal to and watching for quite a while, and they do bring that up once in a while that nobody cared about the Penguins until, well, at first nobody cared about the Penguins until Lemieux and Yager, and then everybody loved them, and then when that was over with, like the Pittsburgh fans just like gave up on them to the point where they almost had to sell the goddamn team to Kansas City. And then then they had that draft, which in a lot of Philadelphia Flyers fans' opinion, not mine, because I don't think so, but they think the draft got rigged because they didn't want Pittsburgh and Mario Lemieux to be bye-bye. So they helped Lemieux out, and next thing you know, you got some pretty damn good draft picks. It's really, but the thing is, you saw them tanking like anybody else. Everybody saw them tanking. They had like. They were putting out night after night guys that were AHL and some of them were even belonged in the ECHL. I mean, who are you fooling, guys? I mean, that was back when you just got the damn pick. Like Philadelphia, they should have got Kane. Man, no, I'm not going to sleep well tonight. It's only 11 in the morning. Oh, I got to feed my dog. If you're still there in about 45 seconds, I'll be right back. I gotta feed my dog her lunch. Hey, you want your lunch? Come on. Yeah, Pittsburgh, they were pretty dominating though, my goodness. Guess when you got all those type of players, you better be dominant. They had it all, defensemen, good defense, all-star defensemen, all-star forwards, legend forward, excellent fucking goalie. I think you or I could have been the coach and still won the cup. No shit. Can't lose with a team like that. Sure was fun though when Philadelphia did beat them in the playoffs here and there when they were so good, and it just Philly would go to the next round and it's like they had nothing. They just wasted everything they had on Pittsburgh, and
Can I cross this name off my list or what?
they had nothing left for the next round and always lost.
That's so you're decent.
But man, I've been going through these losses and coaches fired, man, for so long. Like, I did just become a Flyer fan during the Lindros days, and I haven't been a Flyer fan since Bobby Clark. And it's been, some of it's been fun, and a lot of it's been painful. Like, going to school the next day when they lost the cup. Mostly the worst one was Edmonton. Got that in grade school, and I got that in high school. And there was a lot of fans of Gretzky and Edmonton, man, and boy, I got to meet every one of them. It was terrible. Chicago, I didn't know. Everybody I talked to wanted Chicago to win. Didn't have any support. A couple friends of mine was going for Philadelphia, but they don't even watch hockey. They're just rooting because I was cheering for them. Other than that, they didn't care one. And they lost to Detroit. That was another tough one because the media and everybody hyped up Philadelphia to win. Like, they just totally hyped them up to win. Hold on, sorry, I have to read this. I missed a couple things. I hate to say it, that's where I'm at. No, I wouldn't doubt what you said about a fully healthy Pens team being able to take a run for the Cup. I'm not sure if they could take out Tampa Bay just due to the goaltending. That might really be the gain factor if it was both of them going in the finals, Eastern Finals. I would say Tampa would win on goaltending. And as for, I feel bad for the older Fire fans. Yeah, you only seen the one loss. Yeah, the tough one was the Red Wings, man, because like the media and not and good media, like the TSN guys, and like the guys that really know, not like Joe Blow. Everybody was saying Philadelphia's going to win. I was watching like the week before. Every day they'd have the breakdowns and the talking and the analysts on TSN and Sportsnet, and I'd be watching these experts telling me Philadelphia all the way. And they're like, I think everybody had Philadelphia in 5, and one guy had Philadelphia in 6. Other than that, I was so confident, man, we got this. And what happened? Well, like usual, Philadelphia finds a team, plays a team in the finals, and that team just happens to be on the start of their dynasty. The Islanders, dynasty. The Oilers, dynasty. Red Wings, dynasty. Chicago, dynasty. Sorry, and Montreal, dynasty. If they played these guys the year before, they would have won. Anyway, I gotta read this last one. Yeah, Lindstrom and they had that amazing fourth line with Darren McCarthy. Their fourth line really took it to Lindros and Leclerc's line. Back when fourth lines were like so huge for the playoffs. Well, yeah. And then Detroit went on their dynasty. Yeah, Lindstrom, what a defenseman. Yeah, the Legion of Doom, seen them play quite a few times live. I always go see them in Ottawa or Toronto. I saw Lindros's rookie year in Montreal. People in front of us had a big long stick with a noose on it, with a dummy, wearing a Philadelphia Flyer jersey with Lindros on the back, and they were waving it around. Patrick Waugh was in net for Montreal. Philadelphia lost in overtime. It was a regular season game. Philadelphia lost in overtime, and the guy that scored the goal for Montreal was Guy Charbonneau. He later became the coach of Montreal. I think he might have been the coach when... Was he the coach when Patrick Waugh flipped out, or... I can't remember. But either way, that was cool. The old tail end of old hockey. Dude, I'd go through all that stuff that Pittsburgh's been going through just to have a couple cups in my adulthood. Just to have that many cups would just be the final air on my grave. I'd be like, I'm ready to go. That's perfect. I'm happy. And man, I deep down, I ain't no lie, I get jealous of teams like that. And I have some friends throughout the years that became bandwagon jumpers. Next thing you know, they're cheering for, like, say, the Oilers. I'm like, I thought you were a Montreal Canadian fan. When I met my cousin Scott, that guy, man, he was a Montreal fan. Montreal was winning the Cups when I was really little. And then next thing you know, he became an Oiler fan because Gretzky and them winning the Cups. And then the last I spoke to him, so I don't really speak to him too much, he was a Pittsburgh fan, and it was back when Pittsburgh was winning. I don't know who. I imagine now he's probably a Lightning fan. But I don't like people like that. Like, man, I've been... Like, people like my... I'll give you an example. There's lots of people like my dad. He's a... That poor guy's a hardcore Toronto Maple Leaf fan. So they've been going through it longer than the hardcore Flyer fans. So yeah, but I do respect people that stay loyal to their team, even if you're like me. like, like I see a lot of people that are very loyal to their football teams, and I'd be like, oh my God, how can you do that every year? Because you look in the standings, like the Bengals or whatever, you know, like every year, see Cincinnati and Cleveland right at the bottom for football. People still rooting them on. And those guys are in the basement forever. These Philadelphia's would make it entertaining for me. There's the Philadelphia Flyers podcast that I watch faithfully because I really, really like it. Don't worry, there's a point to this, what you said. And the guy, it's called Steelers Flyers Podcast, and the guy is hardcore Flyers, and his podcast is like half Philadelphia Flyers, and the other is for the Steelers. He's a big Steelers fan. He goes like live during the games, talk shows with people. Oh, you know them? Yeah. I don't like. I'm not huge on football. The only way I'll watch football is if the Eagles are in the finals, in the Super Bowl. That's it. I know it sounds shitty, but they might watch the odd football game. That's about it. But hockey, that's my poison. So like, I don't watch that show for the football. But I sure do tune in when he's got a hockey podcast, because him and this other guy named Lance Green is a writer for Flyers Nitty Gritty. They're just good. And I like that they can say what they want because they're not handcuffed, and they do say whatever they want. I don't like basketball. Even as a kid, I never liked basketball. So take basketball off the list, and yeah. Why? I don't know, man. First was the Flyers, and then came the Phillies. I tried, because it was on TV every Saturday and Sunday, I tried to get into the basketball for the 76ers. And that was back when it was like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, that era. And no, I just couldn't get into it. As for the Phillies, I like the Phillies, like when I was a little kid. First the Flyers, but shortly after was the Phillies. Like I grew up on Steve Carlton, Mike Schmidt. I saw them win in 1980. Saw them win with Halladay and the boys. But I don't watch like very many Philly games. For one, it'd have to be on like the game of the week, and I haven't watched a game of the week with Phillies in quite a while. Probably not since they were good. Which is but baseball's been good to me because I've seen them win a lot, you know. But hockey, man, it's been torturous because I've seen them get to the finals. Every single time they've lost, I've seen that match. Every one. I've seen them lose the cup. Yeah, oh well, I mean, that's just the way it goes, but I'm not, no matter how much pissed off I get, I'm never going to switch teams. I might get mad, not watch a few games, but I'll still be there in the morning and looking at this damn stats. I went to bed last night, 2-0. Well, that's not when I went to bed, when I didn't want nothing more to do with it. Woke up, saw the score. I was just like, my God, that coach might not be around much longer. 7. Or are you? What do you mean 6 in a row? If you're talking about losses, they've lost what, 7 in a row, haven't they? But 6 in a row, I don't know what you mean by that. For all I know, that could be how many games that somebody else won. Oh, I got to return this. No, I don't. No, I don't want to give that to him. I'll give that in the down report. It's been tough though, man. But to be very honest, and it's not as tough for me as some people would think because, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's tough. But it's not like I haven't went through this. They went through those big, long losing streaks almost every year. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you really caught me off guard with that one. Yeah, I seen all 6 of the losses. Man, that was tough. But yeah, but like I said, I'll always be rooting for them. But I hope they hire Talk. Some people might be like, oh, they don't want Philadelphia recycling and all that stuff, keeping it within the organization. I don't give a shit. Rick Tockett's hard-nosed, man. He's not gonna go in the other room and have a fucking martini. He's gonna grab a fucking can of beer, fucking guzzle her down, and come out fucking yell at those guys. What the fuck you doing? Trying to get me fired? You know I got fucking kids to feed? Kids to go to school? He'd just lay it right into them. It'd be a little on the old school side, but then sometimes you need a fucking kick in the pants. Fucking bosses do it. Yeah. It is frustrating, but like I said, the worst was with Haskell or Hexel or whatever, Dave Haskell, whatever, because I hadn't seen losing streaks like that in a long time. The last time I seen a losing streak like that was maybe during the Lindros area. Believe it or not, they lost I think 10 in a row. Nah, I don't want Quinn. That ain't gonna happen. How the hell can that happen? Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think this is just what I think. I think that Philadelphia knows the upper guys I'm talking. They know the fans are pretty ticked off, right? Like really ticked off. So they got to throw him a bone. And they did. They fired AV. There's a part of a bone. Now they got to throw him a better piece. So now they got to throw him a bone with some meat on it. And that's going to be Tocchet. Because they're going to give him Tocchet because he's a legend, Hall of Famer, flyer-wise. He's been an assistant coach that's been on a Stanley Cup championship, so he knows what it's like to go from game 1 all the way to the finals and hold the cup up. He knows. So I think that they might just do that. Now, let's just pretend. Here's another thing I think. Let's pretend Philadelphia lost a couple days ago 7-1 and AV got fired, right? As much as I would want Tocchet, I bet you anything they would have got Bruce Boudreau. Oh fuck! He was. Like, how can you be that bad of a coach on the power play? See, that's like another. That's the thing. Those damn old school coaches. They're so stubborn, and he just kept on doing the same things basically with very small twinks, very little adjustments, and oh man, like using shit that worked maybe 10 years ago with Pittsburgh or something, you know. Well, Pittsburgh's probably not even doing that same power play anymore, so what the hell are we doing? Like, just, oh. You know, would surprise me if that happened. Like, if it's not Tocchet, I'm not going to be like, oh my god. No, just as long as it's the right guy. You know, a lot of the stuff where I talk about Tocchet, I know a lot's coming from the heart, because man, I liked him as a kid. Oh man, what a treat to watch. What a treat. He did everything that a Flyer should do, so maybe it might not work as a coach, who knows. Yeah. I've never had a problem with Voracek. I used to love reading articles where the guy would just be like pretty upset with Voracek, and then the guy would always mention that Voracek blocked him on Twitter. I had no problems with Voracek. Of course, I got angry at him lots of times when he was streaky. But other than that, he was never on my hit list. My hit list is JVR. That's my number one target, JVR. Overpaid, 2 goals in 22, 24 games, 2 goals. $7 million a year? Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And to not scratch him, he gets promoted up, like they try him out on the second line and shit, and nothing works. Like, I know he should be perfect, you'd think, for the third line. I'm not talking 25, 30 goals, but not 2 goals, and I think he got one of those goals on the power play. So, you know, in a way, I don't count that. Well, don't get me wrong, I count power play goals, but I mean, 5-on-5, you'd have only 1 goal. Yeah, I've been the guy that's always yelling about JVR. And then he got traded to Toronto, and that kind of bummed me out because Toronto's my number 2 team, so I didn't like when he came to Toronto, like he really picked this game up. Like, he was good. Better than he was with Philadelphia. I was just like, why didn't you do that in Philadelphia? I'll read what you wrote there in just 1 second. I saw something pop up. Let me squeeze in here where nobody will shoot at me. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people complain about that with JVR. And that's true. But I just, God's sakes, I just expected a hell of a lot more out of him. I mean, I'm not talking to be at this point and have 15 goals at this point of the season, but close to 10, very close to 10, 8 goals minimum. 8 to 10 goals is what I kind of figured JVR should be at. Not 2, and like one of those on the power play and one of those 5-on-5, 22, 24 games. Unbelievable to get 1 goal. Now, if I'm to give him any bit of a leash, it's just say, okay, before, like, you know, I want to shoot him into the sun. Is like maybe a coaching change might help him, because in his defense, we'll say, look at Knack. Look how good Knack's doing, man, in Colorado. Like, what the hell? He's playing exactly the way he was supposed to for Philadelphia, the way everybody projected, and he's doing it. Third, fourth liner, waiting guy, perfect for a third, fourth line. Doing it. Yo, Wade Allison. Okay. Wade Allison. I love that guy, man. He's rugged. He just reminds me of 1980-ish Philadelphia Flyer, but the problem is, man, that I always think and worry, and I have since I basically not day one, but pretty close to it once I started finding out more. And always getting hurt, man. Like, the guy's made of glass. And when you have that rugged style, he's almost like a little mini Tocchet in a way. When you play like that, you're gonna get hurt, man. And he does get hurt. So my worry is like having this guy in and out of the lineup and shit like that, right? So, like, I'm not knocking the guy. I'm rooting for him. I want him. I want him to play Philadelphia for years and years, but I just don't want him to turn into one of those guys that only plays like 40 games a year. No, he can't. He's made of glass. You know, it's just like Lindros once he bumped his head, you know. That's it. He just knew he was going to get hurt all the time. At any time, he just didn't know when, but it was going to happen. And sure enough, damn well happened all the time with him. Like, a lot of people throughout my life, some of my really good hockey friends that know their shit, They always say to me, man, they're like, imagine if Lindros never had any concussion problems, none, zero. What do you think he would have done? And I said, well, I don't know. I said, because then you might have to factor in the Bobby Clark stuff and the fighting. And they're like, okay, pretend no fighting. Just Lindros is happy, finishes his career in Philadelphia. What do you think? I said, he'd probably play 15 years. Would he break any records like Lindros or anything like that? Or like Gretzky or anything like that? Oh, hell no. But he probably would beat Bobby Clark. If not, he'd be right up there like Giroux. God, he was a joy to watch. Saw him score this one goal in Ottawa, and I had these amazing seats, me and my dad. And it was like he scored. It was like I was on my upper porch, and he's down right below me. Dang. Lindros set up Leclerc for a goal, too. A one-timer. Right in front of us. It was just like, wow. Yeah, they won that game too. I wanted Hextall to be in net for that game, I remember, but they put Garth Snow in net. I've seen Hextall the next time, but I think they won. But Wade Allison, yeah, man. What a disappointment, always getting hurt. Like, I mean, if you're getting hurt, he got hurt like all levels he's played at, he's always got hurt. But if you can't get through an exhibition, I know freaky accidents happen, but you get playing in the big leagues, real games, and you're gonna have your coaches and shit that are gonna know that you got problems, and they're gonna just send their big boys, their fourth liners, and they'll just like grind you down. Like Patrick, holy shit, look at Patrick. Man, I'm glad we got rid of him. Like, played a couple games, scored a goal against Edmonton. I didn't even see what happened to him. Bang, out. What a waste of talent. That guy, all because of his... I don't know if you can say it's all because of the concussions, because a lot of times when he didn't have those concussion problems, he wasn't looking very good. I don't know, just some people that are stars in the juniors, they just can't translate it over to the NHL. It happens a lot. Like Alexander Daigle, I don't know if you remember him. He used to play for Philadelphia. He was Ottawa's #1 draft pick. Everybody said he was going to be the next Mario Lemieux, the French guy. He could stay healthy. He got hurt here and there, but he could stay healthy. But the problem with him, just a total wash. Like if you look up worst 10 NHL #1 draft picks ever, I guarantee Alexander Daigle's name will be there. He won't be #1, but he'd probably be #2 or 3. What a fucking waste. He even played for Pittsburgh, man. After Ottawa, he went to Philadelphia, and then he got moved all over the place. He was with Tampa, Pittsburgh, I think even Dallas maybe even. Yeah, okay, this is great. I'm glad you brought that up. The reason I'm glad you brought that up is because I've been reading some shit, what I call shitty articles, but even by some good reporters. And I've been hearing some shitty fucking people saying on some podcasts that Hextall should have listened to his scouts, and because the scouts didn't want him to pick 1 or 2, they wanted them to go down, and who in their right mind would give up #1 and #2 when they're totally projected by everybody, scouts all over the place? These guys are, there's a reason why they're 1 and 2. So I just couldn't. I don't know. It's hard to give any Hextall any blame. I mean, I know I would have picked Patrick, and I think every one of those people that fucking bitch about it, they would have picked Patrick too. The only ones who didn't want Patrick was a handful of his scouts, because they were really high on a couple other players. That was it, and that's their job, is to try to convince the GM that they're right. That's their whole job. That's why they spend the whole year watching these kids. Well, unfortunately for us, those those scouts who I don't know who they were right. How's it going, Test Mail? We're just talking a little Philadelphia Flyers. Some topic like that could probably chase people away. Unless you're a sucker for paying. Like me. Yeah. Well, at least I don't have to make a video. I wasn't going to make a video because the first time when I made that video, I was really, really pissed, man. And then I got used to those losing streaks. Oh, Dallas fan star. That's funny. Dallas Stars, because Revolution would pick them that they might win the cup. You're not missing much, Test Mail, mostly if you're a Flyer fan. But the Dallas Stars are good. Yeah, we were just talking about them maybe 10 minutes ago or so, maybe 15 minutes ago, I don't know. Because he was asking me who I thought we wouldn't have. I was thinking the Lightning. And Revolution said Vegas or Dallas was who he thought could do her. Whatever happened with that Bishop, Ben Bishop? Is he still injured, or I haven't heard his name in a while, so he must be. I don't remember him playing. Is he still with Dallas? Man, he's never really had much luck since he's went there with injuries. Yeah, Ben Bishop. I remember when I wanted him on Philadelphia back when he was with Tampa Bay. I thought he'd be a good player to sign. He would have been, but he wouldn't have got us the cup or anything. I don't know what goal he would. Might have to get old Bernie to put the pads on again. Yeah, Dallas Stars. Yeah, that would be interesting. You definitely are one of those teams, you know, you could just see, I could just see Dallas making that right pickup trade at the trade deadline, you know? And then they'd be battling out with St. Louis and Vegas to get to the finals. Sometimes you just make that one little trade at the trade deadline when you're almost ready to go over the top. That might do it for them. I like their defense. I wanted their what's his one guy on their team, I forget his name. I think it starts with an O. His last name, and Dallas signed him up, gave him a nice big fat contract. I was hoping Philadelphia could have made a trade, scooped him up because maybe Dallas didn't want to give this guy that big fat contract. What do I think of Tom Wilson? I think he should be wearing fucking orange and black. That guy, man, I don't care what anybody says about him. Anybody that has Tom Wilson on their team is going to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. They love him. Everybody else that doesn't have him on their team is going to tell you he's a fucking bum and he shouldn't be in the league and blah, blah, blah. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Oh, fuck, man. I wish he was on Philadelphia. Boy, could we use somebody like that. Boy, oh boy, could we ever. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, he gets a big thumbs up in my book any day of the week. Yeah, hard not to. I mean, that's why I get mad at people when they get... Okay, if he does something to your player, right? Like, say he knocks somebody out from Philly. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to be mad. And I'm going to probably call him every other name in the book. Like everybody else. Like, you know, if he took out, like, Carter Hart or something and Hart's out for the season, oh, you probably get a video up for that one. But I do like him, man. I wish he was on the Flyers. And that's what I like, because he's like Rick Tocchet, but Rick Tocchet had way more goal scoring abilities, but he was hard nosed like Tocchet, man. Get right in there, lay that check, drop the gloves against any single person in the league. Not scared of a single. You got somebody in your team that's not scared of any enforcer in the league. That's awesome. and he's not. I don't know what scares that guy. I have no idea what would scare him. Definitely not any of us. But yeah, big respect for that guy, dude. Yeah, definitely wish he was a Philadelphia Flyer. Seven, I just gotta grab something. Uno momento. Almost grabbed the wrong controller. Yeah, you take care. Always great for you popping in, saying hello, talk a little hockey. I love that. Have a great day. How the hell did that not hit you? Found it. Come on. I heard something. I thought it was actually I thought it was a Superman. I thought he was over there. Let me see. That's so Jesus, what are you doing? Where's that dog?
These hills are ours.
What am I doing? I don't need to go there. Just camping there. It's usually the sibber getting in there, but I guess he must have came out. Alright, let's try not to get blown up. Yeah, sometimes that guy blows me right up. Technical document. That's what I want. Rude. Bother a lady when she's going through her drawers? Or somebody else's drawers? Nothing. Nothing. Well, we got lots of technical documents. That's nice. Walk over these bodies. Good tripping. Alrighty. $7.10.
Find you. I'm going to kill you. Ah!
Danger. Where's the last one? Oh, you're shooting from. Oh. There you go. Two of you. That's another guy. He just crumbled away. Bounce. I'll be back for that guy. No soda pop for me.
Nothing.
There you are. No, not eating that shit. Don't eat rad roaches either. Well, the glowing meat. Where's that dog? I hear him. Is he stuck in somewhere? We definitely heard him. Isn't there another guy down here? They said I'd come by to get later. I don't see him. I know I heard it. I know of them. I'm not sure what you mean. I thought you were gone. So, I don't know what I was talking about. I know I was talking about how I don't eat boat fly meat. Okay, so there's no good in here. The new dailies. Kill super mutants. That must have just came up. I'll have to do those dailies later on this afternoon. How long have I been playing for? An hour and 22 minutes. Should take a little break. How did I miss all that? I thought you were gone. Long gone. So I didn't really notice the chat. I was just like locked into my game, and if I'm not like talking to somebody, I'll do that. And plus, like you said, you were going. I thought you were long gone. So sorry for not answering that. How come I only have 3 pieces in my Collectron box there? It was gone a long time. I don't know if I have any Nuka-Cola. I don't think I do. No, no Nuka-Cola. Oh, might as well. Super mutants will make quick work of that. But right now, kid, I've had a really rough day. I should say morning. What was that one? No. Yeah, I think it's getting pretty close where I might decide to have some lunch. Don't eat breakfast. A lot of times I don't eat lunch. But I'm feeling hungry. I'm thinking pizza. I'm always thinking pizza. I have to get a pizza. I'm sure the dog will be fine with that. Cool. Let me double check. Kill this How much booze do I got on me? Look at all that water. Holy jeez. Oh, there's some. Oh, what? Well, Super Mutant and the Legendary, I'll get that at the same spot. Mod a piece of armor, right? You can do that right here. Do that before we go. It's too easy. Then we'll mod it up. Let's go Flyers. Let's go get another coach. Let's see if there's any word on this. I don't think they're going to say who the coach is for a while, because Mike Yao, he'll be coaching the next game. That's already been confirmed. He didn't get fired. It's the two Frenchies. Yeah, we won't be seeing nothing for a few days. I'm sure they're going to have to talk to a couple people. They won't just talk to Taka. Let's see, do I need anything else up here? We do need an event. Is the double XP still going on? Let's take a look. Nope. It's gone. It's fun while it lasted. Yeah, I don't need much more to get to the next level. That'll be easy. No, she is there. I haven't seen what she has. Tommy Ten Toes. Let's see what you got. I wonder if I should just get that for the fuck of it. Maybe I will. I'll spend my gold on something. Alright. I'm going that way. Anything I want to scoop up before I go? Another coffee pot or something? No, oh, I like that. I like the oil because I make so many grenades. Nothing. I'll go park her down here. And then pretty soon it's time to figure out what's going on for lunch. Just check one thing here. There we go. bad. Alright, let's go sell a few things.
Testing those water samples. Smart move. It sure is great to see living human beings again. Hey, volunteer. If you need supplies, Bombers got you covered. While you're here, why not grab a stim pack or two? That overseer
Goodbye, Bob. Jeez, you're annoying. Bob the robot. Oh, I guess I gotta go here to after that.
It's dangerous to go alone. It's dangerous to go in groups. It's just dangerous out there. So stock up here.
Sometimes they don't fast travel. They just like the scenery. Really cool scenery. You know, like I said, I could have fast traveled here, but the sun's pretty bright too.
Should
I don't like those little liberators. I like the paint. Empty bottle. Guy must have drank it before he died. Yeah, alright. No technical. Maybe I'll go down and hit that base. Stay there. Try to come back. Let's double check something. Well, just want to see if I have any weapons or armor to break down, because I'm getting pretty close to logging and grabbing some lunch. Giddy up, barbecue. Alright, we'll go take this base and then we'll get a little serious on that lunch issue. Figure out what I'm going to do. Man, I'm sure thinking pizza. I'm addicted to pizza. Okay, we're just gonna make this quick. Just grab the shit that's in there. Oh, I love my technical document. I don't love this junk. Don't need that. Oop. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. None of this shit. Need no fucking arrows. Oh, that's a little better. No. Wasn't gonna do that. I'm just gonna kill the guys, but. Oh. Good boy. You killed me. Knocked me on the wrong target. Way over there. Clean the workshop. You're in just a moment. Oh, my ankle. Have to run that one off. I wasn't going to do that, but routine. You don't get much XP for smelting. Yeah, it's going to be that for a while. Adios, amigos. Thanks for watching. Shut this down for a little while. And there we go.